Hello and welcome. Let's go for a little bit of a walk through that of downtown Toronto from Google Maps, and this is Yonge Street. We're looking southbound right now, headed towards Lake Ontario, but none of these vehicles going south are going to actually go in the lake. They're going to turn right or left somewhere. But we're actually going to be talking about mainly what's happening right now with this economic shutdown and really the stores being affected by such. So stores like Burger King, they can still do takeout foods, and we'll see how long. I think that'll work pretty well. These type of businesses probably not going to be staying in business. I don't know. I mentioned about a 45-year anniversary in a preview video, but that store is not going to stay. A shoe store, not going to. I'm going to keep moving forward up into, as we head northbound, and just take a look at some of these stores like Foot Locker as an example. Not one that's going to be staying in business. And when a lot of these businesses are shut down, that means what are these people going to do? Well, everyone's supposed to self-isolate, go and buy your essentials. Tim Hortons, Ed Mervish Theater, so all these different shows, they're not going to be there. EB Games, places like that, having to shut down. And right now we're going through a situation where brick and mortar facing off against internet sales, and video game sales on the internet's going to still be sending download game versions and then sending not emails, regular mail. Asian Bowl, I got to think that, I don't even know what that is, but probably shut down. Restaurant, of course, down. Popeyes probably shut down as well. On the left-hand side, we got Eaton Center, which is a mall. And it's there was one time I walked down the street, sometime maybe in the 1990s, I would think, and I was trying to actually find the Eaton Center, and I couldn't find it. It was really scary. Literally, I don't know why. I was for 2 hours or 1 hour just walking down this road trying to. I'm just walking back and forth. I thought I couldn't see it. Really weird. Drugstores, of course, are going to be staying open, but we're going to be dealing with a lot of these prices going higher. Even today, I was looking on Amazon and seeing things like if you want an in-stock order for something like a chunky soup, that is, to like $13 Canadian for one can. And I think these types of essential price increases could be coming very, very soon. So now we're at a big intersection here. This is Dundas, maybe? Maybe we are near Yonge. What's the street sign say? Yonge Street, yeah, I know that. Oh, here it is, right here. I'm guessing this is Dundas. Good Life Fitness, those types of places are out. I don't even know what Lids is, but that business is probably not going to be going on. Burrito, some restaurants, again, a lot of restaurants are taken down. Winners is a clothing store, so that's going to be taken out. Sushi Burrito. That again, I don't know how the takeout, because maybe it's a decision for the owners. Same thing with like the Chipotle Mexican Grill here. Will it be something that will still open? I have to say a smoke shop is going to probably close, I would think. We got on the other side here a bread store. Might be it's a grocery type item, maybe those things. But again, the inflation on these items, convenience store is 7-Eleven. They're going to be staying open. And this is a big building here. What is this building? Sheldon Tracy Levin. It's a learning center, so it's like a school. That's got to be new because I've never seen that before. I have not walked really much at all this millennium on the downtown streets, but that's a building that I'm not familiar with. But schooling, all the essentials needed for schools, going down. A bunch more restaurants here, it looks like. What's this little store in here? This is the Zanzibar. That's a strip bar. Cash, so they're definitely out right now. This is right where I used to live at one point. We must be getting near Gerrard Street. Well, we're in Dundas, so yeah. Buffet Palace, you know, those places, buffets are totally gone. I have no idea what's on this section here. We got McDonald's. I presume they're still doing the takeout. Shoe stores, done. Pizza. I think they're still working. But again, those things are going to inflate, I think, in price as well. The amount it's going to cost for like a large pizza, a pizza slice, all those things are going to be significantly higher. Bike Island, H&R Block, we're in tax season, but that's an interesting one right there, the tax season part. As we get to the April date, that's another point in itself on how, because are they even open? I'd have to think no. Jewelry stores, they're going to be closing. Leathers, you'd have to think they're done. Bahimini Boys, Boston Pizza. What street are we on here? Does it say? I'm trying to figure out where I am. Gerrard Street, yeah, this is where I used to live. So this used to be a bank at one point. Man, times have changed. That was a spa. That wasn't a spa before. I don't know what it was before. And the jewelry stores again taken out of play. There used to be this is where I think there's just a lot of a house where they keep people that were in. It's almost not like it was like I don't know. I can't remember what the name of the thing was. Very dangerous area. But another part of this area, and I don't think we're going to see it here. I doubt it. As we keep on going down Gerrard Street. And a lot of these businesses will change over time. That is very normal. Starbucks coffee. I don't remember Starbucks there when I used to live there, but I lived there in the 90s. And we keep going forward to... This is where I used to live, right here. So there used to be a pizza place, a weird river pizza. That was pretty cool, right in here. I mean, we should have been the Big Slice went out of business. That was just around the corner. That was my favorite spot. I remember that years ago. So where was the entrance to get in? Boy, has that changed. Yeah, this was the entrance. So my apartment I would have lived right here? Is it here or here? No, this is where... Maybe it was this place where I lived at. Here, it was here or here. Anyway, I lived in one of these apartments, second floor, 22-story building. Pretty big building. However, if we move a little bit more to Harvey's, Harvey's has got to still be in business. Okay, there it is, right there. This had an interesting name. There was an adjective with the exact same letter of H that would go with it. H-O-O, ending in E-R, Harvey's. And that's another business that's going to be affected by this. But what would happen every night, you would walk by, there'd be a bunch of girls here talking some stuff, yada, yada. And, of course, where I lived was a school residence called Neil Wysick in Toronto. And across the street, there was another one. This one in here. And it's just, you can hear scary moments here in the... And this is over 25 years ago. In one of these rooms, you get the radio on and you hear about like a shooting that's going on in this very building. Okay, and that was one of my nights that I had going on in that city. But as we move forward, and forward is really into April, there is going to be an interesting situation as these businesses move back in. We've already seen how these places just won't accept cash now. No cash. You gotta have the debit card. You gotta have the credit card. Gotta be plastic, baby. And a bank holiday. The opposite happens when that cash becomes king for a period of time, at least for easy level of trade it does. And So that's something that's going to be, it's going to be a very interesting spot. I think we're going to see inflation all over the place. Look on Amazon and eBay. We're probably going to notice at all the different stores that we're going to see, especially as we move into the next week and following, that a lot of these items, well, first, the sale prices just aren't going to exist anymore. I mean, there used to be a nice little time as far as filling up on your groceries when you can see, oh, sometimes the items you like are 40 or 30 or 20 or 50% cheaper. And that's when you buy a bit more. And when they're not, when they're highly priced, you just only buy it if you need it. Those days are done, at least within the current fiat currency price. All right, then. Let's see, where was, 2 for 1, not 2 for 1, that's like another chain. Wow, what's going on with the city? This whole thing is shut down. Yeah, what, all these businesses. There was a big slice. One of these places was a big slice. Can I see reminiscences of the sign? O'Keefe Street. What the? Anyway, yeah, one of them was the big slice. And I don't know where they took me to. Oh, I've seen the name before. I'm familiar with that name. And now we're just driving into where, like, no man's land, I think. Gold Street, another street I've seen. I've been on it once or twice because this was just my general area that I've lived in before. What street is this? There used to always be hot dog stands all over the place here and there. This is Toronto for you. This is what I loved about it. Where's that hot dog stand go? You just walk down Toronto and you're just going to find one of those nice little hot dog stand. A campus store. Well, there's a lot of schools in this area. There's the University of Toronto, George Brown, Ryerson, I think, or what was the one across the street? But there's a lot of, this is the school district area of Toronto. Anyway, yeah, a lot of times you see these little these hot dog vendors there at a business. And these businesses are going to have to come back, and people are going to be in very assortedly different, interesting financial situations. As a lot of times with the non-essentials even not being able to buy, that means a non-black market for so many items don't exist, may exist soon, or are becoming existent now. But you have currency not to spend. Meaning stuff you normally would buy into, you go to the restaurants, go there, buy this, you can't, and you're just going to not buy it, and you're only buying the essentials. And now we got less items available for more currency available in that sense. That's another reason that's going to drive inflation as well too. So for all those years I've been talking about like getting into gold, silver, cryptos and stuff, well, now we'll see how these aspects come into play, because if any of these things were a gold and silver shop, and if I walk around, you're going to be able to find them, and I am totally lost right now here. Although, what's this building here? Ryerson? Yeah, Ryerson University. School district. I've never been in Ryerson building before. I've been in George Brown, but we're a long ways away from that. That's King Street. And there's Dundas. So thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.